everybody, and welcome to tonight's 14th episode of New Brew. Let's go ahead and welcome in our panel tonight. We have John and Nelly, Georgia Beer Reviews.
Hello.
Alex, the Beer Master.
What's up? Appreciate you, John.
Glad you made it back in time, Alex. Cheers.
Yes.
Miscellaneous Brew Reviews.
Cheers, guys.
East Coast LQ Reviews. Kyle, just Kyle, not Kyle. Kyle. We have Beer Man.
Cheers.
And myself, Bumpy Road. Cheers, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to the chat. Dio was first. Ozzy coming in a close second there. Thomas Metal, 75. Cheers. Drinking a not new beer to me. And hello to Mary and the Butch. Well, let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. We'll bring up John first so he can show us the beer that he's bringing to New Brew tonight.
Oh, I forgot a second.
All right. Yeah. This is from Exhibit A. I've had a couple beers from them, but hadn't had this one yet. This is their hazy double IPA. Clocks in at 8%. Exhibit A is out of Framingham, Mass. And pretty fresh date as well. It was packaged beginning of February, so just over a month. So pretty fresh. And that's it. Unless you want me to, I poured
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead. Well, you already poured it? Okay.
Yeah. Here, I'll top it off.
There you go. Looks
It
delicious.
poured with about a finger's worth of a white frothy head. The appearance is murky, bright orange, and nothing floating around in there that I can see. But yeah, it looks the part. Looks like a nice juicy IPA. So
Nice.
there you go.
Hey, Johnny boy, is legendary Kate there with you or no?
Kate is in the other. She's doing some work, so
Okay,
I'm,
all right. Never mind.
Finishing up
Yeah.
the puzzle, Alex.
she's not finishing. No, she's actually doing some
Okay.
work. The Madam Vice President is how you need to refer to her from now on. Don't be rude.
I won't be calling her that. Legendary Kate, that's my friend. Be kind of weird. Appreciate you, Johnny boy, though. I love you. All right. What I got here is the barrel aged version of what's it called? That King Wolf thing, but except this is called Dreadful Wolf Bourbon Barrel Aged Imperial Stout.
Yummy.
Yes. So let's pour this up, see what it looks like. It's going to look like a stout. It's
It comes from Rusty Rail Brewing Company.
Rusty Rail. Yep. And I believe it is in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure. Rusty Rail. I don't remember. Smells good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try to get the original and do a side by side, but this smells pretty darn good when it comes to the bourbon barrel age. It smells good, looks delicious. Looking forward to giving you the taste, smell, flavor next time around.
That head looks
Creamy looking head right there.
silky smooth, dude.
Yeah.
It might be smooth, it might not be, but we'll find out when I drink it. Appreciate you.
Cheers, Alex.
Very funny, Paul. Yeah. If I had
Thanks,
Yeah.
Alex.
funny.
You're
All right.
welcome, brother.
Cheers, everybody. So I've got a product here from Waunakee, Wisconsin. This is from Untitled Arts. This is their donut pastry stout. Comes in at 8% ABV. Untitled Arts. There's literally no information on this about this beer anywhere. What the adjuncts are, what's in it. Nobody knows. Beer Advocate has not available. One person did a review. It scored pretty good on Untappd. I think they give it a 4.1. Canned 126.22. And I'm wearing white, so I'm just gonna try and not get this on me. That's a nice like Coca-Cola color on the pour. I get about 2 fingers, a little bit more. Definitely has that memory foam type thing going for it. It's pretty tight knit, frothy, meringue like. God damn. I think this one's gonna be pretty good. Wow.
Nice. Thank you, Miss Lance.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
So, guys, all right. So, I actually bought this about a week ago, and they had 2 bottles on the shelf. Looked at the dates of them, and I was like, oh, definitely got to grab these. This is Wicked Weed Brewing. This is their dark age. There's bourbon barrel aged imperial stout. It's a 12.7 ounce bottle. So it's actually a pretty cool looking bottle. It's not 12 ounce, 12.7. It's 12.3% alcohol by volume. This is definitely what intrigued me. It says date bottled 9/19/18. So this is over 3 years old. I have some stuff off the website. There's a little blurb on the side of it, but I'm not going to read all that. It says style barrel aged imperial stout. Hops are Northern Brewer / Warrior. Malts. It says 2-row black malt, Carafa Special 3 chocolate malt, Crystal 120 rye malt, a yeast of California ale yeast, aging method bourbon, and says other ingredients. So they actually add brown sugar and honey to this one. So I'm gonna crack this open. I got my Trillium little snifter glass here, and yeah, I'm excited to try this. I mean, 3 years old. It actually says on the side of it, it says drink it now, drink it later. So, brewed and bottled by Wicked Weed Brewing out of Asheville, North Carolina. So pull this up. Looks nice and viscousy. Definitely brown head, pitch black in appearance. Poured about a finger and a half. I kind of gave it a little side pour. But yeah, it looks really good. A little aroma. Ooh, lots of like dark chocolate, coffee, caramel. So excited to try this. And like I said, I had to save this for a BuMpY show because I'm starting to get a lot more into these imperial stouts, and this looks pretty good. And, $5 for this bottle. So I actually bought 2 of them. So hopefully, I think Miscellaneous said that he had one. Did you have one, or you can get one? So you want to do an examination?
Muted. Yes, I can get one. I don't have one. I actually looked at them yesterday. Unless some rich guy goes in there and just buys all of them.
Yeah, that'd be cool if we could do an examination because, like I said, I have 2. But yeah, shoot,
I get one.
Or if somebody goes in there trying to thrift shop and they only have $20 in their pocket, they can buy.
They wear their grandpa's clothes.
I'm gonna buy some tags.
All right, thank you, Tanner.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me. Cheers, brother. Cheers, everyone.
All right. So I've got the Shiner Bock Candy Pecan. Spatzel Brewing, I guess, was originated in the German and Czech. It's not a pop top, so you can just twist it off. Never had this before. I guess it's a porter. It says ale on the front and then porter on the back, so poured it a little too fast. Oh, we got it. Yeah.
You scared me with that.
Just enough. But, I mean, yeah, it's definitely a porter. I thought they were bullshitting because Shiner Bock's kind of a bullshit brand a lot of the time. But, honestly, wow, actually looks pretty good for a porter. Well, shit. I mean, depending on how fat your fingers are, about 2-finger head. If I can see some red amber through it. Smells very strange. It really does. It smells like, okay, it's a fucking candied pecan porter. But like the first thing I get out of the smell is fucking green olives.
That's not good.
I don't know if that's
green olives. What the hell?
I swear on my life, I get green olives. That's fucking weird. What the fuck is that? That can't be green olives.
Expired.
I would certainly hope not.
What the hell is that?
It's expired. It's
What's
way
the date on it?
way past its
I
shelf
don't know.
life.
That's a good. Shit.
Let's play Columbo, shall we? On that.
I can't see any dates on here, which is convenient.
It was mass produced. There ain't no dates on that.
Probably.
But no, it's you don't get the fucking bullshit green olives in this taste. It tastes like fucking well, it's a fucking candy pecan. It tastes like a pecan pie with like some beer skunk. I guess that's the best way I can put it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait.
Kyle.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Beer man.
All right.
I,
Hey,
I didn't look up anything. I just went off the top.
fucking hair, dude.
Legendary beer.
So hey man, thanks, BuMpY, for letting me on your show, and cheers to everyone. I have one from Rodenbach Brewery out of Roeselare, Belgium, and it's their Grand Cru. It's aged in oak foeders. It's a Flanders red ale at 6%.
Oh, I've had that.
Nice. Yeah, I've never had it. I couldn't determine if I wanted to bring it on the cheese show tomorrow or not. So I have another one I'm going to do, but this one was bottled. Shoot, I don't even want to go there. Some weird thing. It's an 11.2 fluid ounce bottle. Pouring a nice brown with a nice red, kind of a reddish amber kind of hue to it. Nice finger head there, middle finger, middle fruit. Can't see through this beer. A little bit light at the bottom. It does have a little copper. It's kind of copper. And it's definitely sour, foeder aged style. Smells really good, actually. I have heartburn, so hopefully this is not the wrong beer to drink today. But cheers, guys. All right.
All right. Cheers, beer man. Thank you. All right. Well, let's
Cheers.
welcome in Josh by bringing him up on the screen.
Cheers, John.
Cheers. All right.
Oh,
So tonight I got from Short Throw out of New Haven, Connecticut. I got Who Got the Props. This is Imperial Stout with cacao nibs, marshmallow, peanut butter, and coffee at 12.6%. Canned January 31st, 2022. So see how it is. Short Throw makes some good stuff. So, ooh.
it's only a month and a half old.
Yeah. Same age as me.
Same here. Samesies.
Go ahead. Oh, it's building, kind of. So less than a finger head on there. Black as night. Yeah, smell a lot of peanut butter and all that goodness in there. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
Appreciate you, Josh.
Appreciate you.
Cheers, John.
Cheers to Mark A. Welcome in, girl.
Okay.
All right.
Got him.
We got Three Little Pigs from Rockingham Brewing Company. They're out of Derry, New Hampshire. This is a bourbon barrel aged Tripel. Comes in at 11% ABV. This was bottled on October 2021.
I've seen that on before once.
That's a nice looking
I
bottle.
remember seeing a Three Little Pigs beer, and it was
The wax is deep.
come on, BuMpY. You had all this stuff.
Yeah, I thought I could just.
That's
sneak
because
in
he's a
there.
bumpy rude.
Show that thing who's boss.
Just get that little
Bite
bit
it off.
there.
Knock off the top with the hammer.
Fucking bend your church key, dude.
Bite it off with your
Oh,
teeth.
yeah. Perfect.
All right.
Good thing it wasn't a fizzy one.
I know.
That would have sucked.
Yeah, especially if it explodes, would not be good.
Oh,
That was
Yeah, it's
delicious.
good. Whoa, yeah, lots of aromas coming out of this one. Nice white, kind of a rocky head for it. Very, very carbonated and a nice gold coloration. It is clear as well. And actually, if I do that, maybe you can see the carbonation a little bit. But yeah, it's got a nice gold color to it. It looks a little bit darker on camera than what it actually is. It's more of a light, like yellow gold versus a deep orange gold. So, but anyways, cheers. And
Cheers, BuMpY.
gotta find my stuff.
Free for all.
So, one thing I'll say about Exhibit A, I've had a couple of their beers. You know, up here in the New England area, they make some really good stuff, but it just doesn't stack up to like after having Modest Man and some of the stuff from Treehouse.
Other
Like,
half. And
I actually haven't had Other Half yet, Josh.
Well, it should be in your area there, legendary Johnny
It
boy.
should.
be.
Vitamin.
Oh,
Well, you went to Vitamin C, right? Yeah, you guys went to the brewery.
We actually went to the brewery. Yeah, Vitamin C is another one that has like really amazing New England
They're good
IPAs.
stuff.
I would like to try vitamin C. I've heard of that beer before. I've heard of it.
That's the Three-Eyed Fishes by Proclamation. That's a collaboration with Vitamin C.
Really?
Oh, that's
Okay.
the triple, right? What's that
Yeah.
triple?
I had
Yeah,
vitamin
the,
C once. Down
craft
in
beer
Lauderdale,
cellar.
they had it.
Yeah, there's a ton of Proclamation stuff here. That the craft beer cellar down the road from where I live, they have like 20 different IPAs from them available. And the
John.
good thing about that store is you can buy singles of everything, so I don't have to commit to a full
John.
pack. I could just try a bunch of their shit, you know.
John, can you quit making shit up, please?
No, seriously, there is.
Shut up, Al.
There is.
Why don't you just enjoy your little green olive beer down there?
No.
I am. I'm a little too much.
God damn it.
Actually, Johnny boy.
Look
Actually,
at
Johnny
the-
boy, is that the place we went to? I don't remember if we went to Craft Cellar.
No, we didn't go to craft beer cellar.
John just makes shit up, Alex.
I'm not sure what store we went to when we I know what you're talking about, but it wasn't a craft beer cellar.
Okay. I mean, I know it's close by to legendary BuMpY and you.
But yeah, I mean similar type store. You go in there, you know, you pick singles of different beers that you like, and
A lot of
What you like.
stuff I would definitely recommend.
Yeah, I don't remember what it was called, but it was a good store.
Would definitely recommend looking at the dates because they're one of those companies where a lot of their stuff gets distributed, but sometimes like people don't really know who they are, so they don't buy them. Like, I was at a store in Coventry, and I was asking miscellaneous. I was like, "Is this date good?" And he's like, "I don't think so." Because they had Proclamation, but they had like 4 or 5 different ones, but they were like 5 or 6 months old, and I was like,
I wouldn't have rolled the dice on it. That's just my opinion.
So I think I don't know. I think the thing with Proclamation is like they have a lot of stuff,
Be more active.
but a lot of their stuff doesn't really move as fast as it does in Rhode Island. But I mean, even in Coventry, it was kind of one of those liquor stores where you can totally tell it's more of like people buy a lot of the mass-produced stuff. Like they had the CBS. They probably still have it. I didn't even go and check.
wow.
They had a CBS 2019 4-pack for $27.
Well, it's good stuff. You better go get it.
Yeah, I can get the 2018 bomber bottles. They're still
That's
like
good stuff, too.
Damn,
Everything's good stuff. Just go and buy it all. It's just money, right, Alex?
Yeah,
No,
Who cares?
no, not exactly. If you have enough money, yeah. If you don't do
Who
it.
cares? It's money. Who
You got
cares?
beer in your belly, right?
you can't take
No.
it with you. So
No, but I'm saying if you have enough money, yeah,
You
that
need
is
to pay
correct.
bills. As long as you drink beer,
You can't take it with you, so you might as well put it in you.
Keep it up, BuMpY.
It'll come out in the end. Maybe you can recycle.
Look what happened to me.
Well, hopefully most of it comes out in the front, but yeah.
Okay, I'm out of here.
I might be homeless. I buy all the beer I want.
No, you don't want to be homeless, legendary. Ian.
It's very
Tell you
good.
It's
what,
not a
as
solid
good
cracker.
as this beer smells,
Mm.
we got this weird.
This is an incredible beer, by the way. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good, man. Nah. This
No wonder I fell asleep last time.
When I
I
smell
gotta
it,
wait all
dude,
this time to
it
like
smells
remember this
like-
beer.
Right. It reminds me of like those
Damn,
the little Oreo the snack cakes where they had
The
like
cakesters?
the
Yeah.
It smells like that, or
Nice.
like a devil dog.
Oh fuck!
Ooh, that sounds
There's
good.
a fucking stink
Mm.
bug near me. What the fuck?
There
Oh,
you go.
no.
Kill him. I sent him there, Josh. I knew you were
Fucking-
going to come.
I was
join
like, "What is that smell, dude? What's that?"
In your house.
That's
Sounds
my
like-
buddy. You're lucky.
it's like
you
Daddy.
smelled him. He was coming to sleep.
It smells like grass, dude. It smells like
Raise his
fresh
butt
cut
up
grass.
and squirt.
Yeah, you squish them. They got like a. It almost smells like coriander. It's like this
Just like
like
a-
lemon and black pepper.
Almost
smell.
got like a lava cake.
Beautiful bugs.
Devil dog.
Coriander and Raid.
Yeah, can make a
Yeah,
make a
that-
beer sometime with crushed stink bugs.
Now, that would be weird.
It's
Yeah, I guess I could
I
try.
think that's a good idea, actually.
Mm.
A peppered beer.
I'll make it real quick and bring it to Wednesday night's beer man thing. Go! It's actually Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice IPA.
I actually found a beer that's a juice on it, so we're good.
This actually reminds me of Oreos. Actually has like the Oreo aroma. It's got like the milk chocolate, maybe kind of
I'll
like
be right back.
cookie, milk chocolate cookie with the vanilla. This actually smells really good. It's very. I will say it's definitely very flat. I think almost all the carbonations go on in it, but
I can say this: mine smells better than it tastes. Mine
Agreed.
has the smell basically of a doughy banana bread
that sounds good.
with a
Yeah,
little
I had
bit with a little bit of a
If I had $1 every time I heard that.
doughy banana bread.
No, it smells better than it tastes.
I get what you're putting out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was
It's
too
a
good.
free for all. Come on, boys.
That was too good.
Yeah, Kyle, you can speak anytime you like.
Sorry.
Don't
Dude, I couldn't hold my.
tell him that.
I didn't even say it. He said it. I just couldn't help but laugh.
It's a tasty beer.
Yeah, is the
Anyways,
that Dread Wolf, Alex? Is it really barrely? You get a lot of the bourbon barrel on it.
I do taste a little bit of barrel age, and it does have that. Doesn't have no alcohol, but I'll tell you, you can tell it's barrel aged because you could feel that as you drink it. You can feel a little bit of burn. It's not too burny, but it does tell you, hey, it's a 10 or 11, 13%.
Grace, why didn't you do your job?
And
What is the ABV on it? 11? Is that what you said?
Next
I said
time,
13. 13%.
13.
I said 11 or 13, but it's not.
Mine's
It
11.
is,
Why do I smell grass or something?
it is this right here.
it's time to get high.
Phase one.
Oh,
There's like a fucking-
10.3. Okay.
Yeah.
There must be a swarm of them or something. I let that fucker
I
outside.
won't be drinking these the rest of the night.
Yeah, you will.
They're good, but I don't want to hear. I have work tomorrow,
Yes,
so
you will.
I got work tomorrow too.
Yeah, me too.
no.
Cheers.
I like to know what's going on. I don't like feeling
Cheers
crappy.
to money.
Mm-mm.
It only matters after the first 3 hours, anyways.
That's true.
The with the addition of the brown sugar,
I like this beer though.
I definitely don't get any of the. I don't really get almost no coffee, and it's very smooth. And it doesn't have like that. It's not necessarily roasty. It's kind of odd because I've never really had a bourbon barrel aged stout that wasn't really roasty, and it's more just like sweetness, chocolate, vanilla, caramel. Yeah, I don't know. This one's actually really good. I'd like to do an examination with miscellaneous. Here's the thing, though. Do you have newer ones? Do you think they're newer ones? Have you looked at the bottle on date?
They got dust on them.
I've
They've been there for a long time.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is from 9/19/18. This is
I get that's.
It's from 1918.
That's
Yeah.
Wow.
9.
That's the year I was born.
Left around the cap.
Maybe that's why it's flat.
I have to hand it. I have to hand it to these guys. Like full on did like the most amazing Flanders red I've ever tasted in my life. It's really soft and subtle. It's like really just think cherry kombucha and oak wood. But it's very subtle and it's very easy to drink and so soft and it's got a sweet tart It's more of a soft, sweet, fruity tart. It's not like so sour that you're just yeah. It's like very nice. It's just
That's delicious.
I want to keep drinking it. There's
I
so much
remember
more I can
that
say
being a
about this
good
one.
one. I've had
Yeah.
that one. I think they make another Grand Cru too. That's the silver label one, right?
Yeah,
Silver-
I've never had a Grand Cru before. I had to try it. I was like,
Oh man.
I just
Wow.
I had to
That's
do it.
like when they cuvee, they're
It's like the most premium.
the
It's
top end of
spiced,
their stuff.
like
Yeah.
a spiced beer, and it's a premium ingredients. Yeah,
I
it's
think
like
they usually blend a 1, 2, and 3 year
yeah.
Yeah.
age.
This one's they say it's a third young beer and a 2/3 aged beer, matured for 2 years in oak foeders. So yeah, it's really soft. It's got like a nice natural softness. It's really
definitely it was woody.
yeah,
I know
woody.
that.
Yeah, but subtle.
Yeah, it
Nice.
wasn't like bad.
Like Woody Allen.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know,
But no,
man
he's
can't
more
jump.
he's crazy.
I think that stink bug like pooped on
That's
me.
not subtle.
I get like I'm smelling like cilantro now in this room. I think that stink bug pooped on me or did something.
no.
That's weird.
There you
next
go.
time you
All
won't
you
get
need
up
is
so
some,
easy.
tortilla chips. You know, so.
I know it. I'm like, it's not the beer. It's definitely smells like cilantro. I think it like pooped on
Yeah,
me.
between you and Kyle, you guys are making like a sub.
You guys,
Yeah.
Got green olives and cilantro.
I think
Yeah,
this is a
damn
good
right.
beer. I think this is a very delicious beer, but I don't know if it's just me, but it tastes really good, but it kind of feels like it's watery. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know.
It's
I don't
just
know.
you.
Well, 10.3%, Alex. You're used to drinking like 12 plus with your with all of your founders
I thought he
and
said
Bourbon
13.
County stuff that you're used to.
I thought he said
No.
13.
Well, it's a 10. I
Yeah.
thought it was 13, but it's 10%. 10.
It's 10.3.
Oh,
Oh, I got that. Do I have the highest ABV beer on the panel right now?
what do you have?
12.6.
Mine's
Oh,
85.
you bastard. I'm 12.3.
So wait a minute. Is that why it's watered
Kyle
down,
beat me then.
even though it's a delicious beer?
Or six.
Well, at least, oh, really? You're good at math, Josh.
John, are you saying that's why it's watered down to me, even though
That's
it's
what I'm
really
here
not?
for.
I don't know. No, I was kind of joking. It's still a very high
Especially
alcohol
this guy down
barrel
here.
aged
Straight
beer.
out.
We'll tell you, Alex. You do
Yeah.
spoil your palate.
Hey, Josh,
sometimes.
I got one question for you.
You like
Man,
Who do you think you are?
You're right. I do.
I'm just a simple guy. I'm a craft beer boy. He drinks craft beer.
It's a very delicious beer. I would get it again, but I don't have to get it again
I'm a
because
simple
I
man.
got 6 or 7 cans left. So
Oh wow, that's a lot of yeah. Wow. 6 or 7 cans left of the Dread Wolf.
yeah, it's good. I like it, but even though it's my first time,
and he's not impressed. I'll take
I'm a
some
little
of that.
suspicious of that. You keep buying more and more of them, but you've never had it before.
It's all adding up.
I'm
I've got
weird.
brew.
Tons of it now. That sucks.
I'm weird because
beer,
I like the original. So this is very delicious in my book, but I think I taste a little bit of barrel aged, but I want to taste a little bit more. You know, that's what you want, but it's still good enough.
You're getting greedy. You're getting greedy, Alex.
All right.
That's what I mean, dude.
Well, let me go ahead and do this. Be the first question of the night. So it's going to be kind of a two-parter, but one's going to be a question, the other's just going to be what I say. So for those of you that have been on the show multiple times, if you can remember what's been your favorite beer that you've brought on so far onto New Brew so far, if you can figure that out somehow, it may even be tonight's beer. And then the second part of that is just go ahead and give like a full-on review of your beer that you have with aromas and taste, starting with Josh.
God damn it.
Joshy Boo.
I don't. How many times have I been on New Brew? 3. This is my 3rd time. 2nd. I don't remember.
Your third, I think it's at least your third time.
3rd, yeah. And the last one I had Tired Hands. Out of that one and the other one I had, I guess I'll go with this one because this one's delicious. Although it's a little on the colder side. I put it in the fridge over there. It was way too cold. So I'm trying to let it warm up, but it's good. I mean, you get most of the flavors in there. It's kind of more like I feel like I get like a bitter type of chocolate on the taste. Definitely don't get that 12.6% ABV on there, so it's dangerous. But the head dissipated very quickly. Here's some legs.
These
Not
are
barrel.
for sure.
Just it says an imperial stout, so it doesn't say it's barrel aged. Definitely get the cacao nibs, that coffee, marshmallow and peanut butter. Maybe a little bit. I know they have a description on there that says contains real peanuts. So I guess if you have allergies. It is very rich. Mouthfeel is probably medium. I thought it'd be a little bit thicker. Some of the short throw ones I've had before have been thick, but still good for what it is. Like I said, alcohol is masked very well. Definitely get most of those flavors. Like I said, I'm not really picking up any peanut butter, but they said they have peanuts. It says peanut butter on here, but then it says contains peanuts, like on a side note. But yeah,
Probably because usually peanut butter is made with peanuts. So.
well, yeah, no crap there, John. But
It's not made with butter.
Smart guy.
I
Yeah.
just
Just kidding.
I don't know why they like on their description it says that and it has like a bunch of asterisk signs. It says contains peanuts. I guess if you're allergic to peanuts, but why would you be drinking a beer that has peanut butter if it has peanuts in it?
Dumb
But yeah,
people.
I guess this would be my favorite beer that I brought to New Brew. The one last week wasn't bad. I mean, it's standard IPA, but yeah, short throw. They make good stuff. I don't know if you guys get this. Seen any of their beers in your area? I know they do a lot of collabs and stuff. They're out of Connecticut, North Haven, but I think North Haven, Connecticut is like, I think a lot of breweries.
I think it's Two Roads Brewery.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, because we get short throw with collaborations from that. It's like the 12% thing or whatever it is.
Yeah, because I know I've had like a short throw monkish collab, and I think they did like other half and stuff like that. But yeah, this one's good. Like I said, it's a little bit on the colder side, so I mean, trying to let it warm up, see if I can get some more of that peanut butter and more of that richness from it. But it is still very rich, decadent. I guess you could call it maybe a pastry stout, but yeah, it's good stuff. It's dangerous though, because you wouldn't know this was 12.6. Kind of drinks like a 8 or 9%, but once you drink a lot of these high ABV stouts, well, you guys know, sometimes they all kind of. If you were to give this to somebody that doesn't really drink a lot of stouts, they'd be like, "Oh," they might think it's boozy, but if you drink a lot of big boy stouts, then you'd be like, "Oh, this might be a session beer for you," and just knock them back and just toss a couple of these back and try and stand up and see how your night goes. So that's my full review on who got the props. So far so good. I'm gonna keep drinking on it and come up with a score on later on. So
All right.
yes.
Thank you, Josh. Cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
Johnny Ball.
Johnny.
All right, so
Shit.
yeah, the hair razor exhibit A, good stuff. On the aroma, you get a lot of tangerine, citrus notes, a little bit of tropical fruit, but not like a ton of the New England juice bombs that I've had recently. Like the tropical fruit notes kind of fall a little short. Little pineapple, maybe a slight mango, but that's it. On the palate, same thing, really. You get that tangerine, citrus, a little bit of tropical fruit. There's a nice like wheat bready malt note in the middle of the sip. It's pretty juicy throughout. 8% is masked well. The body is probably low medium. Carbonation is on the low end of medium as well. It's enjoyable, but it's pretty straightforward, and there's not a ton of tropical fruit. If there was like a lot more mangoes, some more pineapple, maybe a little bit of guava in there, something like that would have been nice. But it's an enjoyable beer. Nice glass lacing going down there.
Yeah, it looks good, John.
And it really is. But I've been drinking like the last week or so. I've been drinking a lot of Modest Man stuff, and it just doesn't. Like once you go getting, once you get into a lot of those Modest Man double hazy New England style IPAs, this stuff just doesn't.
And other half kind of beers, yeah.
Well, I'm just speaking off of what I've had. I haven't had other half. I'm talking about like Modest Man,
What about
Treehouse,
what
stuff
about
like
the
that.
proclamation one?
Proclamation. Well, the one that I had was probably a little bit better than this one. But I have had another beer from Exhibit A that was more juicy and more tropical than this that I liked a little bit better. So they do make some really good stuff. And this is still a solid beer. I mean, I'm not knocking it, but as far as like juicy New England style hazy doubles are concerned, this one is just kind of like, it's good, but it's not blowing me away. As far as the show and best new brew I've brought, I think I've only joined maybe twice, maybe 3 times. I don't know. But I think I had a Jack's Abbey beer on here, and I think I like that better. Jack's Abbey is becoming one of my favorite breweries around here because they're competitively priced. You can get a lot of like light, easy drinking lagers, like $8-9 a 4-pack or a 6-pack. And of course, the Framing Hammer series stuff is really good. We did an examination of that. Got to try the tiramisu one that actually BuMpY gave me, which was awesome. But I'm looking forward to trying some other stuff from that lineup as well. But yeah, anyway, great beer here. I'll keep sipping and think of a rating. And assuming I had Jack's Abbey on the last new brew, I'm going to take that over the Exhibit A. Both breweries, by the way, are in Framingham, Massachusetts. Exhibit A and Jack's Abbey are probably only a couple miles apart. So it'd be a good town to go visit to go check out some breweries.
Yes.
Anyway,
Nice.
cheers, guys. Thanks for having me, and I'll
Cheers,
get
John.
back to you.
All right. Cheers, John. Alex, you ready?
Cheers.
Yep. So, well, I don't think this beer is that bad. I think let's give it a smell, let's give it a taste, and we'll see what it's all about. Smells pretty good. Like I said, it does not punch you in the face with the barrel age, which is good if you don't like barrel age. But I love barrel age. And again, I don't have to get this again because I got a couple of cans anyway. But this is every year. But I've been looking forward to trying this for the past year. I was supposed to get it last year, but it was already sold out. So apparently this must be a good beer at some level or another because it disappears in a heartbeat of what I experienced last year anyway. So this year I was able to catch up onto it. But it has great lacing, great head a little bit. I mean, nice and dark, jet black. But if you don't know what beer I'm talking about this, if you can get it. Legendary Beer Man claimed he was able to get not this beer, but I thought he said he was able to get the brewery, the beers from the brewery. Or at least that's what I thought you said.
Rusty Rail.
I sworn you said that, Legendary Beer Man, just not too long ago, but maybe I misunderstood you.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. We'll have to play Columbo on that one. So let's see what this tastes like. Nice lacing, and cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers.
Now back. And it's warmed up a little bit. It does have that barrel aged beer. But the good news is if you don't like barrel aged, it's not in your face, the taste. But it is in the taste that I like it. But I wish there was a little bit more barrel aged, but at the same time, if you don't like barrel aged, this would be a good beer. So I would drink this again, 100% on that. If I didn't like crazy barrel aged beers, and I'll probably drink it again anyway because it's very tasty. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my palate, but I don't know why it's tasting watered down to me. It shouldn't because it's a 10%, 10 or 11%, or 10% or something like that. 10% 0.3 or whatever it is.
1.3, yeah.
Thank you. But no, I'm not going to knock it down. I do, as you're tasting it, you do taste that barrel age. So I do like it. Looking forward to getting the original and doing a side by side and see if, since I love barrel aged beers, it's possible that this might be the winner after I do the side by side. So I guess I'll give my rating next time around, right? Legendary Beer and BuMpY.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so.
So this stuff is very delicious. All I gotta say is if you can get it, and let me know what you think. If you think what you thought I'm tasting is correct or not, because you could taste the barrel age, but it's not fully in your face. But again, it does have a great flavor, and it does have that nice, delicious barrel age.
Hey, Alex,
Yes, glad to. Go ahead.
your favorite new brew beer that you brought, if you can remember them.
I mean, most of them were stouts, and I'm trying to think what stouts
You brought a Bourbon County on before.
Bourbon County.
Yeah,
Bourbon
because you
County
did like
Stout.
a
Yeah, Blue Stout,
2018.
Bourbon
Oh wow!
Yeah, you did.
I think I did. I would have this. I don't remember, but I probably did because obviously, you know me, I'm always interested in my Bourbon
Big
County
baller.
barrel. Yeah, you're right on that one. It feels like it anyway. I don't know. If I did bring a Bourbon County, it'd probably be one of my favorites too because that is very tasty and delicious as well. I love this beer right here. I'll probably give it a high rating in its own right because again, I like barrel aged beers. You know, even though it doesn't have a whole bunch of blow it in your face kind of thing, but still, it still has a great amount of barrel aged beer. So I'm looking forward to drinking more of this. Maybe not tonight because I got work tomorrow, but looking forward to drinking more of this with you guys in the next couple of days or whatever.
Work. It's just work.
But yeah, I think the Bourbon County was probably one of my favorites because again, I love my barrel aged beers, deliciousness, but they're all delicious in their own right.
Thank you, Alex.
You're welcome. Cheers! Thanks for letting me join Legendary BuMpY.
Cheers. Thanks for being here.
I always like to be here. You know that.
Miscellaneous.
All right. Cheers, guys. All right. So I gave you the smell rundown on this. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on the palate. Initially, it tastes exactly like it smells, like rich, decadent chocolate cake with like some kind of vanilla buttercream frosting going with it. You get it on the palate too. Mid sip, it goes wonky. It's thin bodied. It gives you like at 8%, you get like this boozy, sweet and low, chemically kind of thing and then some hop note kicks in and it just totally, it was terrible. They train wreck this thing. I would go back to the drawing board. Like the initial flavors are great. Smells fantastic. No lace, no head. Oh, God. It's not good.
It's not.
They had so much potential. It's not good. Anyways, my favorite beer that I've had on the show, I think I've made it to all of them, so that means I've had 14. That's a pretty good spread. I think, honestly, I've had better luck on here with the IPAs. Like even show number 1 where I brought that Puff Puff from 6 Point. It was like 9-something%. That was a really good one. That Brain Cake I brought from Parrish was really good too. It's really hard to say. I know I've had some crappy ones on here too, but I don't know if I could pick like one specific one. I'd have to lean towards style at that point. It's been the juicy IPAs, New England's. It's hard, man. I'd go with the 6 Point Puff Puff over the Parish that I can get now. It's tough. I had that Operation Co-operation too, which was good with Drecker and Lupulin. It's not. It's just hard. I don't know. I can't really honestly can't pick one specific beer that was. I haven't had one that was like goddamn call it. Oh no, did I? Didn't I have 100? That was on Beer and Cheese. Yeah.
So between a couple of them, anyways. So
Yeah.
that's good. Mine was pretty easy to figure out. I went back and like just looked at the beginning of each one to see what beers I brought, and I'm like, oh yeah, I hated that one. Oh yeah, I didn't like.
I did that. I went and scoped through, and I was like, the IPA seemed like the good territory.
I just thought you had a good memory.
I try. It's hard to remember everything.
Right.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
there's the guy on the couch.
not dropping a deuce. Paul got excited.
I gotta finish this guy off. We got 3 more of them.
3 more of them. Send them to Alex. All right.
Nah.
Cheers, miscellaneous. Thanks.
Cheers, miscellaneous. Oh, I was gonna use my vape. So most memorable one, the one that I definitely probably enjoyed. I think I've brought a lot of proclamation ones, but I would definitely say the CBS. That was just a really good imperial stout. Was it maple barrel aged imperial stout?
Maple syrup barrel, I believe it was maple syrup.
Yeah, so I'd say that one would probably be my favorite. I've been really starting to get into these barrel aged stouts, and they're starting to grow on me. This one, so on the aroma, like I said, it definitely kind of has like that cocoa, like vanilla Oreo cookie kind of aroma, like caramel and the brown sugar. I really get like no coffee or like oak on the aroma and on the palate. I'm just gonna keep on up front. Yeah, it's like really like milk chocolatey, vanilla caramel. For 12.3%, you really don't get that booziness. It's actually drinking like a 10%. And it is over 3 years old, 9, 19, 18. So I can definitely see why it's very subdued and mellowed out. It's really good. I actually really enjoy this. Like I said, some of the imperial stouts that I was getting, like the Stuff a Legend and even the Lumber. I think I brought that one as well to a new brew. Actually no, that was on a Rate That Beer. Excuse me. But they had an aftertaste of the Oreo cookie. So you got more of like the barrel aged flavors up front, and then the aftertaste, like the finish was like Oreo cookie. But this is like more Oreo cookie up front. There's really no like oak astringency finish. It's not really drying. It just finishes kind of sweet. The only thing I will say is the finish is kind of lacking. It kind of not necessarily falls flat, but it doesn't linger as much as you would want it to be. But you are left with like a nice milk chocolate, vanilla. I'm not really getting any like dried fruits, like a raisin or a fig or like a plum or anything on the palate. But it is very good. Like I said, it pretty much reminds me of like an Oreo cookie with a lot of sweetness. So they do add brown sugar and honey to it. So I mean, I could see why it would like really bump up that sweetness. And this beer is just it's really good. I'd like to do it. Like I said, probably like 6 times already. I really like to do an examination with miscellaneous on this. Or if anybody else can get it, I think this would be a really good beer for us to sit down and have a little chat about. Yeah, I like it. Definitely a sipper. Nice full-bodied beer. I've been sipping on this for almost 50 minutes now, and I'm only at that. And it's not even because of the booziness. I'm just kind of sipping on it, enjoying it. And yeah, it's just good. It's not overly complex, so that might have, but it's good. I enjoy it. And maybe if I had a little bit fresher, then maybe I would get some of those like oak, like you would get from the barrel. Maybe a little bit more of an astringency, maybe more of like a dried fruits or something. But for the most part, for what I got right now, like I said, it's pretty much just a dessert beer, something that you can sit back and drink for an hour. And yeah, next time around, I have a rating for it. And yeah, like I said, I really enjoy this. So there's only a couple flaws that I can say about it. Like the carbonation, which sometimes you want a little bit of carbonation with the imperial stouts, and sometimes you don't. This one, the way it's drinking and the flavors that I'm getting, I don't mind that it's more on the flatter side. So, with that being said, like I said, next time we'll have a rating. And cheers, guys. And yeah, like I said, is this better than the CBS? I think
No.
no, I don't think so. CBS had much more complexity to it, so I will say that about the CBS. So that'll definitely affect the rating. I don't actually remember what I rated the CBS, but I'm still going to give it a good rating. And like I said, this is probably the first Imperial Stout that I've had that's over 3 years old. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Cheers, Bobby.
Cheers, Tanner. Thank you.
Cheers,
Good question, by the way.
Yeah. Well, Thrashers from last week.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's a toss-up between the Pert one I had from Drecker, which was maybe a couple weeks back or something, and then this one. This one is just flipping amazing. Like I honestly love this beer. I think it's the sweet. There's a vinny taste to it. It kind of tastes like cherry wine or some kind of wine, some kind of Merlot red wine. Red wine. There we go. It does have that kombucha thing. So when you the aromas, you right away you get like this vinegar forward, this almost like an apple cider vinegar or something like that with this nice like cherry touch, and you get the foeder, you get that oak foeder aging in it, and it's really nice. It's very well balanced in the three that I mentioned. It's just so subtle. And then you get into the taste, and it's like so soft, and like I said, subtle on everything. It's just I think it's like that. It doesn't feel as carbonated. It's more just that sour tartness, but it's thick. For a 6%, it's got like this thick like layout on your mouth. It's just kind of like red carpets all the way to the back, like you're like a fucking model drinking this thing. Like it's everything's so smooth and like soft and tasty, and it's sweet tart. It's like kind of like one of those sweet tart puree sours. It's got that kind of vibe, but it's original, it's like made from an original factory. They freaking, this brewery's probably been around a while. They probably know their shit, but I imagine they do. I need to research more, but it's just so good, man. The body is a medium body. The mouthfeel is, like I said, subtle, soft, relaxed, smooth, royal, just all the way through. Leaving a nice kombucha cherry foeder aged kind of woody oak kind of flavor, but very minimal on all these flavors. It's just so balanced, so nice. You're taking baby steps, so not even you can take fucking large adult steps if you want, and it's so beautiful. Like everything is nice on this. By far, probably one of the favorite beers I've had on the show. Just amazing. The finish is dry and somewhat tart and vinegary in the finish, but I mean, of course, there's no alcohol. It's 6%. Flanders are a lot lower than 6%, I believe, and to have a 6% is more. Am I correct me if I'm wrong? So I guess this is a little more pumped up version. Am I wrong with that? I haven't had enough Flanders Reds, Flanders in general, anything. I don't know what the fuck. This is just good. So I like this. And that's all that matters. Would I buy this again? Hell yeah, I would. I would buy this again in a heartbeat. So, cheers to you guys. Right
Cheers.
on.
Cheers.
Right.
Cheers, beer man.
Thank you, Bear Man.
Thank you.
Yeah, Alex, I muted you because I'm trying to figure out where all the
Oh, okay, let me mute myself.
beeps are coming from. So if you still have all your notifications turned on. That's
Yeah,
probably
if you have Hangouts up on another tab or something, Alex, just X out of it because it's beeping.
It's from my phone, legendary Johnny Boy. So I could probably put that somewhere so you guys can't hear that.
Oh,
Thank you. I didn't know that. Thank you. Appreciate you.
So, for me, the best beer I've had so far on New Brew is actually from Guinness, and it was the mint chocolate stout.
Really?
wow.
Yeah,
Man.
I maybe I'll be able to find that beer now that I'm up here. I never could get any of the Guinness, like the gingerbread stout, the mint one. I know Miscellaneous wasn't a fan of the gingerbread one.
Yeah.
The regular bourbon barrel aged one, and then now the mint chocolate. I could never find any of them. So
yeah. It's just I brought a bunch of beers
They
that I
had, like,
thought were going to be great. That
They
ended
had an
up
old
not being.
stock ale too,
bad.
didn't they?
What's that?
I think Guinness, they had like an old stock ale they used to put out too from the same, because they
maybe.
do where they do the bigger projects where you get the high ABV stuff from.
Yeah.
It's got the fancy label.
Yeah, maybe.
That was good.
And let me get into this beer. I already kind of mentioned the aromas. It's got that doughy banana bread. This is like, I don't know how many times John's heard this, but he's going to get another $1, I guess. A doughy banana bread type aroma to it. It does have a bit of that oaky barrel as well. A little bit fruity kind of smelling. It doesn't really smell like beyond the banana bread. It's not like super banana-esque, but there's a little bit of another hidden fruit in there. Can't really tell what it is, but it does smell similar to maybe like a grape of some sort, something like that.
What kind of grape?
No bubble gum?
A white grape.
A white grape. There you go.
No bubble gum with that, Bumpy? Did you mention
No
bubble
bubble gum. No, I haven't gone through. I've tasted it. I haven't gone through the flavors yet.
Yeah,
But I did mention I think the aromas smelled better. The flavors on this thing. Cheers.
any green olive.
Mm.
No green olive, hopefully.
Good thing he's gone.
So it's got a fairly light body. It's also got a very smooth body to it. The carbonation looked like it was going to be very, very spritzy. Carbonation is kind of on the lower medium realm. This one, it has like a chalkiness to the palate. It's almost like there's fine particles of wood because it does have an oaky flavor to it. The barrel itself comes through. The bourbon type thing doesn't really come through all that much. It really just drinks like a fresh oak barrel. A bit of vanilla kind of in there. And other than that, I mean, there's the only real thing in here that the flavor kind of says that this could be a Tripel, because this is a Belgian style Tripel, is it kind of gives off that candied beet, like that like candied sweetness that you can get in some Belgian styles, which is usually like the beet sugar type thing. This doesn't go like super Tripel for me at all. Besides that kind of candied beet sugar type thing. So it's not super banana like. It's not too fruity. It does have a little bit of a burn to it. It is 11% ABV. Beyond the oakiness of this beer, because that's really the biggest flavor you're getting is the oak barrel. It doesn't taste much like it's alcohol, like 11% alcohol, but it does have a burning effect in the throat. And then and then just doesn't remind me of a lot of the Tripels that I've really liked. So not like a lot of clove, doesn't have the bubblegum note, doesn't get too much on any real fruit as far as like banana or pear or anything like that. It just kind of, it's got this bready flavor to it, a little bit, maybe a little bit doughy. but it's mostly just an oak barrel. So bit disappointed on the flavors, and yeah, that's this beer in a barrel. So that's the Three Little Pigs from Rockingham Brewing, bourbon barrel aged, and I will have a score when we get around to giving out our scores and shout outs. We'll do another little chit chat here for a second before we do so. So if anybody else has other things they want to just talk about, anything at all.
Free for all.
Anything at all.
It's like, don't everybody talk at once. Wow. Well, my beer was good. I'm finished with it.
Mm.
It just, yeah. All I want to do now is drink Modest Man. Seriously, that's like the best. I know
Well, you
some
went
of you guys
went
have
to Branch and
Treehouse.
Blade too.
I
Branch-
love.
Yes, but I'm talking about for New England, like juicy.
Have you had
I've
any of
never
their
had the
Have you had any of their New England IPAs though from Branch and Blade?
Kate says, shut up. Kate's over there talking smack. She says, all I want to do is snuggle up on the couch with you, BuMpY, and drink Modest Man. That would be like the ideal
Wow.
guys.
Okay.
Kate's a saint.
Well, we
John,
can
you
probably
know
work that in.
Good
or
Yeah,
check my
are
schedule.
you jealous? Are you jealous, Kate, that I would drink Modest Man and you don't? Whatever. Anyway,
But anyways, yeah,
I'm gonna
Branch and
drink
Blade.
the.
Branch and Blade, their Born Sinner series. It's a pretty good
I haven't.
series.
So when we went to Branch and Blade, I drank mostly. I did have one of their New England IPAs. I can't remember the name of it. Kate's actually got one in the fridge. What's that Branch and Blade IPA in the fridge you got? It's like
nachos.
Time is the Best Music, New England double IPA, something. Anyway, that one's really good. But when we were there, we mostly got the fruited sours,
Right.
and I got
They
you
do
one.
They do make great.
Next time I see you, I'm gonna. I got a can for you. Well, I got 2 cans for you, but I think I drank one
Kyle.
already.
Pecans.
Anyway, it's a peanut butter and gel. It's a Concord grape PB and J and fluff sour fruited. Like
Yeah.
it is.
We didn't already.
It's
I
called
brought
Sack
you one.
Lunch.
Yeah, I
Sack
brought you what? Sack lunch.
Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, I didn't have that one, but I did bring you one from them that was a peanut butter and jelly.
It was good. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
raspberry one, I think, that we actually had at the brewery as well. But yeah, the Concord grape Sack Lunch is freaking amazing. And but yeah, when I think of Branch and Blade, I don't think of New England IPAs, juicy IPAs. I think of like sours, and they had some really good like Kolsch Pilsner, like lighter beers as well that I got some cans of that I'm gonna review. But New England juice bombs, Modest Man, and then Treehouse, I guess. But I honestly, I think I give the nod to Modest Man over Treehouse with the ones that I've had. Just
Yeah.
incredible stuff.
I will tell you this when I do get back up there. I need to get their IPAs, but I'll tell you. But the Modest Man sours are delicious too. I will tell you straight.
They do have some good sours, but I prefer the Branch and Blade sours over the Modest Man sours, and I prefer the New England IPAs from Modest Man over the New
Oh
England.
no,
IPAs.
I still need to try the New England IPAs from Modest Man. You're correct on that. I just
Yeah.
Well, you haven't had you didn't try some.
I tried to push him to get some, but he was.
Oh,
very,
Alex, that's what they're known. That's their thing,
Yeah.
man. You didn't drink any
he
of their
was- he was
IPAs.
very.
I think I drank their IPA when we did when I sat there to drink one of their beers, but I did not drink to take home.
Oh, well, you got Alex. You're missing out, man. You got to get the IPAs. That's what it's out.
I need to do that. You're right. I need to do that. You're correct. Well, as a matter of fact, I won't just get the IPAs. I'll get the sours with it too, and taste and then do it side by side and see which one I like better.
I don't know who Tana thinks he is down. I don't know who you think you are down there, Tana. With your head,
But John, but I like the mouthfeel of the Modest Man. Sours because they have a great creaminess.
Yeah, they do. They do have good. I've had a couple of their sours, but
But now I have to hunt down their IPAs. But they're going to be as delicious anyway because they're creamy too, probably. So
well, I'll tell you where to hunt for them. Go to Keene, New Hampshire, and get you some.
yeah, but
You're not going to find any of them down there in Jersey.
I have to come up and hang out with you, Johnny Boy, to do that. Thank you very much.
That's right.
And I will do that.
You'll have to stay with BuMpY because I only have a 1-bedroom apartment.
I don't care. I don't mind. BuMpY doesn't mind me staying with him as long as he doesn't mind me listening to my music.
Yeah, I got a new fence. You can sleep on the other side of it.
So funny.
You know what? You can stay with Kate. I'll stay in my apartment, and you can stay here with Kate.
Okay. I love you, John, but
She's
Kate's
friendly.
my friend. You're my friend, and I love you both. But appreciate it.
All right.
Oh, look, Kyle's back.
I
Oh,
probably
wait,
sleep-
no,
what's
never
up,
mind.
man?
John, I
Is
could
that what
sleep
he
on.
was
Hey,
doing?
John, I could sleep on the couch at Kate's if I have to do that.
You can. Yeah. Well, she'd probably let you snuggle up with her in the bed if you really want.
Okay. I love you, John, but I appreciate that. But that's your girl. Thank you very much.
All right.
I love you,
John
John.
has a special pillow he can have you borrow too.
You should
Okay.
borrow my Kate pillow.
She comes with protection.
Kate's gonna smack you across the face when I'm not around, even though you're playing around. I love you, John.
Oh,
I'm happy to have you as my friend, my friend. God.
You
Love
too, Alex. I love you, man.
oh, look at that! Josh is creating.
Oh my God, he's smoked. That is insane. Oh my God,
I can
that
do
is
that.
crazy.
Josh is going to open up
It's
a
like a
bar.
cappuccino.
That is nuts.
He's going to blow into people's drinks like that. Why you just blow my fucking drink, you dirty bastard?
Wow, what?
Cocktail. You like
Jeez,
Smoky Bears?
that was cool.
I feel like the guy from Friday.
It's not going away, man. It's
Oh,
Friday
yeah.
after next.
like a Halloween beer or
I like
something.
Debo. Oh, no, you're talking about Friday after next.
Friday after the next, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm making pulled pork tomorrow, John. By the way,
Oh, so when can I come over?
Never.
I'm going to try to have it ready between 5 and 6 p.m.
Yeah. Don't forget your pocketbook. It's
tomorrow.
cost you.
Pricey.
Cover charge.
Bring donations.
Is he actually coming over tomorrow, BuMpY, or are you
Actually,
doing
you
And,
just
and the
pay
wife
for
made the wife made
You
homemade
pay for the
coleslaw.
plate.
Or bring money for doing it.
legendary
Hey, we're
BuMpY?
going over to BuMpY's for dinner tomorrow night.
No, you seriously are gonna
Okay.
do
She said, yeah.
He's making barbecue tomorrow.
So
Well,
why don't we just go around randomly? Anybody give a score to your brew for tonight? Shout whatever, shout it all out.
Well, tell you about this Untitled Arts brew. This right here, I'd probably score it at like, I don't know, a 70. Like, this is the worst beer I've had from this.
Whoa, that's the lowest score I've seen you give in like.
You know why? You know why?
ever.
Because they put donuts in it. Remember, Alex, you don't put a donut in a beer. It's gross.
Yeah,
it.
right.
Well, not the way
There's
the
this
way we
beer
did
that's
it. No,
stringent,
but if you
like,
brew it, it'll be
sweet
good.
and
Yes.
low
Not the way we did it a couple months ago.
alcohol, chemically type of thing going with it. Like like I said, smells great. The initial taste is great. It flops mid sip, and there's this weird, I don't know. I just don't like it.
Untitled taste to it.
Yeah, this is the worst beer I've had from this company. Shout out to me a Thursday night beer session. I got some products today, picked up some. So yeah, just gonna sit down and review 4 products. And, yeah. Unless we can do one after. If you're ready.
I might get yelled at
Big
again.
boy pants on.
Might get yelled at again.
Yeah.
Who would yell at you?
I hate it. Don't.
Yeah, it's part of life.
Sandra, who would yell
Yeah,
at you?
other than that,
Who do you think would yell at me, Alex?
who is it?
Nobody.
We'll go ahead and shout Thomas Metal 75 out Wildcard
Cheers.
Wednesday. Any alcohol, wine, liquor, any kind of adult beverage will fly there. Seltzer, whatever you're into. No, it's got to have alcohol in it.
Yeah, it's got 0.5% alcohol.
That doesn't count. Hey, it's for quitters.
Keep going.
Apparently, I tried to sleep on the couch and I thought it was the bed.
I slept on the couch
Tanner,
all
you're a
weekend.
trip.
What are you trying to say there,
That was
Tanner?
great.
I passed right on this couch
After
2
the
days
power
ago.
hour, I went to go lay on the bed. I said, "Come lay down." And I tried to lay on the couch. She's like,
You're fine.
"What are you doing?"
You know how many times I sleep on the couch down here, Tanner? You're fine. I don't feel like going up. I don't feel like going all the way
Fine on the
up
couch.
there. I feel like sometimes it's probably better I sleep on the couch.
That's
than
it.
upstairs.
Maybe John and Ellie will fire up beer buddies. I don't know. Shout out to the Whiskey Scout, actually. He's back on the grind cutting videos. If you're a whiskey enthusiast, go check him out. Twinkies, hot sauce.
Oh shit!
Yeah. You're up, Alex.
What's that?
You're up.
Yeah, well, I'm going to have to say this beer is delicious. I just wish it'd be more bourbon, but as I'm tasting it, though, I do taste that. And so, I like it. May not be the best, but I would definitely get it again, but I don't need to get it again for a little bit because I got a couple cans anyway.
She's
So.
got like 8 cans.
Yeah. So,
7 cans.
so thank God I have enough of this to drink if I want. And it is a tasty beer. So if you can get Rusty Nail Dreadful Wolf, which is the spinoff off of King Wolf of this same company,
I like the beanie on my head.
please try. Except that one's not barrel aged. That's just a regular one. That's just a stout. This is just a barrel aged version of it. So if you can get it, try it. Let me know what you think. You might taste more bourbon than me. Now I do taste a little bit of bourbon. Like I said, it's delicious. That's all I gotta say. I mean, at least if you didn't like bourbon, you would like this. But again, I'm happy it has that bourbon taste because I do like my bourbon. Well, beer anyway. Sometimes regular bourbon, but mostly it's in beer that I like it. So I'm gonna give this. A 95. I'll tell you how it is. It's a 95. It's very good, and it's a good style. I like it. Does it deserve 100? No, but a 95 or a 94 would be good enough.
Ooh, that would be a good question. Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Alex. But you're talking about how that's the barrel age version compared to the Regic.
Yes.
Have you ever had? Have any of you guys had like a stout that they made a variation of? Like they had the original stout, like an imperial stout, and then they barrel aged it. But you like the original stout compared to the barrel aged stout?
Never.
I've always gone with the barrel aged over the original. Yeah.
Although that for this Tripel, I would say that a regular Tripel is better than this barrel aged.
It depends on your palate. I like the barrel age, but like I said,
If you have a little,
That's
if
a
you have
Tripel, Alex. It's a totally different beer. It's not a stout. It's because
Right.
barrel aged something. You could
but if
barrel
you
age
like barrel aged stouts and
anything
you
for
prefer a
true that,
non-barrel aged,
true that. Legendary Andrew, you got that? You got
No,
that?
because I mean sometimes you get some like imperial stouts are like they're not
it
barrel
has
aged.
happened.
Yeah,
I think the old Rasputin. I think I like the old Rasputin more than the barrel aged.
no, boo, that's
I agree with that. I
insane.
would agree with that, BuMpy.
You're
There you
both
go.
insane. I don't know who. I don't know
Thank
who
you.
one of you.
I
think
never
is.
had the barrel aged Rasputin.
That's ridiculous.
Who do you think
Barrel aged
you
old Rasputin is freaking. It's amazing. I gave BuMpy a bottle because I thought it was so good. He
John, hold on. This is for
thought
you.
it was.
yeah. Tanner had it.
It was all right.
He's
It was all right.
we're
It was all right.
live.
I definitely would rather
hunker
drink-
down, boys.
I would.
Well,
I would
Andrew,
much-
if you could find more, Tanner, if you
much
could find more of that for me
better
to
buy
try
the
with you, I will.
You got the
If
finger
you
on
find more of
live.
that to
Looks
try
like
with you.
looks like I'm driving down to Rhode Island tomorrow to open up a can of whoop ass.
Oh yeah, I'm ready
So
for
I
you.
guess you're not coming over for dinner.
Ready for you, John.
I'm still coming over for dinner. Don't worry about it.
Beat up or
Let me
not?
know if you are. 'Cause
Either.
I got two butts, so I'll
You got two butts?
I'll smoke the larger butt.
Smoke that large
John,
ass for me.
I think it's
after you open up that can of whoop ass, open up a nice fresh can of Proclamation and we can share it
It's gotta be
together.
hard to light.
Yeah, you'll be drinking it through a straw, but sure, we can do that.
Oh yeah.
if you're having Johnny Boy the Land Shark,
Are you gonna put it in the cup for
You
me?
guys just tone it down.
After I make you my. No, I'm just kidding. Love it.
Johnny
Oh,
Boy the Land Shark.
Well, here I'll get back while we're talking about beers here and
Put it off
ratings.
your own, bro.
I'm gonna go ahead and rate this hair razor from Exhibit A out of Framingham. I'm gonna give it a 92. It's an A, but it's on the lower end for me. It's an A minus. And I'm probably, if I was still living down in Georgia, this would probably get a 96, somewhere in that range, because they don't make IPAs of that caliber down there. Not very many. But up here, the market's flooded. You get to try some really, really amazing world-class stuff. Like I mentioned already, Modest Man. Of course, you've got Treehouse, Trillium,
Hell
a lot of really
yes.
great breweries up here. So this one just doesn't quite live up to some of
Backyard,
those.
yeah, backyard too as well. I believe. Backyard.
Yeah, but backyard. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of them, but I'm thinking of like the ones that are like
Right, the
really,
mainstream, the main.
well, your New England IPA type
Nobody
of.
likes to show.
Anyway, yeah.
Um,
So 92 out of 100 for the Exhibit A hair razor. If I had hair, it wouldn't be raising up right now. So the hair on my chest is sticking straight out though.
Right.
Where at?
I guess I'll jump in and say.
Well, he still has any shout outs, John?
So is my butt.
Hey,
Yeah.
I had shout outs too, but I didn't do them yet.
Oh well.
Yeah, Stout Sunday, 10:30 Eastern on my channel. As you can see, Josh is sporting the name right there. You got Georgia Beer
Yeah, I'm
Reviews.
Georgia Beer Reviews now.
He's Georgia Beer Reviews now, so
Massachusetts, yeah.
yeah, and yeah, that's it. Beer buddies. At some point, I still gotta interview most of the people on this panel: Beerman, Tanner, Alex, Miscellaneous, Josh, everybody except BuMpY, because BuMpY's been on the show.
I think Josh should be your last one you ever do.
Probably.
I gotta
Yeah.
see if I have room in my
Beer
schedule
buddy.
to be
Last beer buddy.
No, I gotta
Last beer buddy. Yeah. But that's it. No, you guys can shout yourselves out. I think, we've got a lot of representation here on the panel tonight. So that's it. Thanks for having me, BuMpY. And hopefully I'll be able to join some more of these. Now that I'm all settled in Massachusetts, as Drunk One would say.
Massachusetts, great state. At least what I experienced.
I think I'll talk about my beer now. The Wicked Wheat. I will say I like the label. I like the bottle. It's different style bottle, 12.7, so it's not your average looking bottle. So I will say the bottle art is actually really cool. It's got this it's like a Viking helmet on the side. You can see that, yeah, Viking helmet. And it's got like the crow in between the D. So I mean the bottle looks really good. The beer itself, it's not really overly complex, and maybe that's just because the fact that I've had it. It's over 3 years old. I haven't had it that long, but when I bought it, it was over 3 years old. I'll give it like a 94. It's actually brought out that Oreo cookie flavor that sometimes you get in the aftertaste with bourbon barrel aged imperial stouts. Yeah, it's very easy going. Doesn't drink like a 12.3. It drinks around like a 10, I would say. Easy sipping. Once you actually start getting into it, it's actually very tasty, and it goes down very smooth for what it is. I like the flavors that I'm getting from it, but like I said, it's not overly complex. I don't mind that it doesn't have really coffee or like roasty notes. But I guess you could say that's normally one of the flavors that you would get with like the bourbon barrel aged beers. You get that like roasty coffee note a little bit. But me personally, I kind of like that about it. It doesn't have the oak astringency that you would get with the bourbon barrel aged stouts, and it's just like I said, very easy going. It's like a cocoa, like an Oreo cookie, vanilla, caramel. You get the brown sugar, milk chocolate. It's really good. I think you guys would enjoy this if you got it for yourself.
Maybe.
Yeah, 94 out of 100. And I have another one. So hopefully Miscellaneous picks up one. You do an examination.
Oh, you guys are drinking the same product. Miscellaneous has a Bud Ice and Wicked Weed made by AB InBev. So you guys have
This one? This is an ABM, though. Are you messing with me now?
Wicked Weed. Yeah, Wicked Weed's
Is
owned by
there an
AB.
independent craft logo on there?
No.
Yeah, they're AB InBev. I mean,
Well, just because they're owned by them doesn't mean that they're not ran by the same people that made it when they started. You know, they could be bought out by it. That doesn't mean that they took the people out of the brewery.
that's true.
You know,
It's a true story, John.
Yeah, John.
I don't know. Shout outs for me. So Thursday,
Goose
doing
Island.
Thursday. No, it's what's it? Samuel Adams. So Thursday, 6 p.m. We switched it from 5 to 6, so 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Thursday we'll be doing brewery review. Samuel Adams. So grab a Samuel Adams beer. It doesn't have to be new. It could be something that you've had before. Rate the beer. Rate the brewery. And then we'll take the ratings from the whole panel, average it out, and that'll be the rating for the brewery. And then Saturday, I do my rate that beer, 8 p.m. Doesn't have to be new. Could be an older beer that you've had, maybe something you've never been able to talk about. So just grab a beer, come and hang out. And I actually just dropped a Proclamation review, Proclamation Ale Company, another beer review by them. And I have a couple other ones that are already pre-recorded that I just need to release. Yeah, look out for those. I'll say shout out to Thomas Metal 75. Check out Eric Wildcard Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. And yeah, cheers everyone. So I liked it. This beer was actually really good for $5 for a 12.7 ounce bottle that's aged 3 years. I'm impressed by it. I will say I'm impressed by it, even though it wasn't overly complex. I'm definitely impressed by what the aging process does to an imperial stout. Maybe some of the complexity of the beer might have mellowed out, but it made it really tasty. And like I said, I got the Oreo cookie up front rather than the aftertaste that I normally get with the imperial stouts. So
Awesome. You get a gold star.
four more, and I get what? Bumpy?
Yeah. Well, 4 more gold stars, you get a free personal pan pizza.
There you go.
Oh shit!
Really?
That's a deal.
The appetizer.
That's the first thing I heard of that.
Get a small appetizer.
Working on.
Well, who's going next? Should I go?
Well, I'd like to say tonight's sponsor is brought to you by the Colored Gray.
All right. Colored gray. Yep. There you go.
Me?
Yeah.
That's
Huh.
it.
This is my
Almost a
bourbon,
tic-tac-toe.
my Bourbon Junkies Bourbon Voyage shirt. Pretty cool.
Appreciate you, Bumpy. Love you, boy.
This
All right,
is
go ahead.
Cheers.
what makes this.
Well, my beer gets a 9 point. No, excuse me. That isn't ton hops. I'm sorry. Go back to my show. Out of 100, my beer gets a 98 out of 100. I think it's amazing. It's the best thing. I've had one of these before. No, 2 of them. 2 Flanders red ales before. And this is, no, I had the Petrus and then this one. And this is better than the Petrus for sure. Very good. 98 out of 100. Beer and Cheese Tuesday will be 8 o'clock Eastern as normal, and it'll be it's based on the region. So England, Scotland, or Belgium is what I put up. So anything in that range, and pair it with a cheese of choice. And Wednesday will be Beetlejuice. I put up the little skinny head, the shrunken head dude. So anything beetly, juicy, whatever. If it says juicy or Beatles or green olives
Yeah,
or
Joe,
whatever, I
bring that
don't care.
stink
I'm just
bug.
kidding.
Mm.
But bring that at 8.
If it has Winona Ryder on the
Yeah,
label.
I don't care. Anything related to Beetlejuice, go for it. Bring it. I like your style. That's what it's all about. So 6 o'clock Eastern is the first show of our crazy day. So one of the first shows, I think, anyway. Unless one of you guys does something a little earlier than me, but yeah, that's it, man. That's it. That's all I have, really. I mean, is there anyone else that we need to shout out? I forgot.
I don't know. A lot of people are here that we know.
Yeah, you're all here. Yep.
Besides Eric.
Eric, yeah. It's all good.
I had him covered.
So he's already covered.
Well, cheers to our community. Right on.
You can shout
Yes.
out Rontario if you'd like. Who's going next?
Ontario, 420, 430. Yep, on Wednesday.
That'd be
Right, he does go
7:20,
like 4:20 your time, doesn't
7:30
he? That's crazy.
Eastern time.
What is he doing this week? Do you know?
I don't know. Did he even go last week? Because I know he
Spring
didn't drop
beers,
any
I
link
think.
until.
I think it's spring beers for the next month or two.
Is it a month of
Yeah.
spring? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is beers that basically anything that you could drink in the spring, which is
A beer to
any
guard. There you go.
Yeah.
Imperial stouts. R.I.P. to the
like Imperial
one of
Stout.
the founders of Three Fontaine. He just passed away not too long ago. The other day, actually. You guys drink Three Fontaine?
He did?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Who passed away?
one of the guys who started Three Fontaine.
Wow.
Now it's just Fontaine.
brand.
Oh shit! Too soon?
Mm.
Yeah.
How old was he?
I honestly thought like 1 minute bump.
You got to find someone fast.
Oh, wait a minute. I know who they can find. It's Beer Man. Beer Man's a brewery now.
Three
There you
Fontaine's good,
Not
dude.
for the Three Fontanine, dude. I ain't
Yeah,
thinking.
that shit's good.
Those guys are
It's
bomb.
pricey.
dude.
Some of those bottles are pricey though.
I ain't
Who
that
the hell-
educated.
Beer Man, but-
Yeah.
Oh, me, Beer Man.
I appreciate you.
I got a couple of
You,
them.
Beer Man.
Total Wine I was looking at. The one's $20. I think they got a
Yeah,
30.
they can get pricey. Yeah, they have like different.
Very. Yep.
I seen one that was like 67 bucks.
Anybody else that hasn't shouted out, given scores and
I've done
I
scores,
guess-
but I ain't doing the shout
Oh
out.
yeah, you go, Alex. And I'll
Okay.
give the score.
Well, this Friday we're going to be having. I don't have it with me. It's actually in the fridge over here in my kitchen. We are going to have Kit Kats and stouts. So, because to drink with your stout, because hey, it's chocolate and chocolate.
is that a Knight Rider theme?
No.
Can't-
It's just-
No.
No, I wish it was, but it's not. Just a regular, because there's different flavors. I didn't know. I forgot there was different flavors. So you
There
can
are.
bring,
Yeah, that's right.
you can bring in
And the
whatever
white
you want.
chocolate,
Yeah.
the strawberry one,
There's a carrot cake one.
I've heard about that too from my
the
brother.
mint
So yeah, so
chocolate.
if
They
you,
got a mint chocolate one.
Carrot cake.
yep.
Mm.
So
Carrot cakes, yeah.
so it's kick. So I'll have the original, and you
Sounds
guys can have
good.
different flavors.
I think they have a red velvet
A
one.
recipe for a really good carrot cake. I don't know where.
Oh yeah, that's what we're doing at
Carrot
8:00.
More about the
Eastern Time.
cake with glaze.
Carrot cake.
Yeah,
is
it's
awesome.
freaking Indianapolis.
I haven't had it in a while, but
I'm gonna give my beer a 94. It was pretty
Drain
good.
for.
Don't have to do any shout outs for Johnny Boy because he's here.
You know that
So-
score, the 94, is 1 point higher than that 17 CBS that I drank. I get that at 93.
how much did that beer cost you, Josh?
Because you did that on purpose.
I don't know. I just bought a single can of this, probably like $8 maybe or something like that.
It's got to be at least 10, right?
So those Mountain Dew seltzers, Josh. Might
Oh, dude,
think-
I'm trying to find those, dude. I'm trying to
What you
find.
got there, legendary Bumpy?
Glitch.
Glitch.
That's cool.
I thought you were like a
Right there, man.
$10 beer or higher guy.
Yeah, this beer was pretty good. I mean, Imperial Stout with a bunch of adjuncts in it. Nice. Once it warmed up, I kind of get a little bit more of the flavors, but I think I hit that wall in the craft beer thing where everything.
Cannot wait to find some
same.
Drecker for me and legendary Josh can drink together.
Like all the beers to me nowadays taste the same. I think I hit that wall where like all the IPAs taste the same.
Yeah.
All
It's
the
time to
beers
just
I'm
go back
excited
to
about.
the lager.
Are you teasing,
That's what I'm
Josh?
saying.
I mean, I think you're joking, Josh. I know you're a jokester, but
No, I'm not.
Dang,
I
you
wish I
missed
was joking.
Dangerson.
I don't get excited about craft beer too much anymore. I don't know.
I thought you were a craft beer boy.
I used to be.
John, he's starting to tease
But-
me. I think Josh is starting to tease now.
He's a last beer boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Tease your
That's
Josh.
the boy.
Last beer boy.
Josh,
That's what
terrible.
I need to
Jokes for
start
Josh.
getting. I need to start getting loggers and pilsners for that. every
no,
time.
you love your crap beer. Why are you gonna joke with us
Oh,
like this?
Tommy, glad we stayed on long
So
enough for you
anyways,
to make
check
it.
out
Cheers.
check out my channel, Last Beer. Maybe
Yes,
I'll
Bob,
survive,
Buster
maybe
Jones,
I'll
we
do a
will.
review. maybe I'll just shut it down and ban myself. From YouTube.
Don't do that, Ballbuster Josh.
We don't pay for our gas. We pump.
I'm trying to see if I can get. You know how they have thumbs up and thumbs down. I'm trying to see if I can get rid of the thumbs up feature and just have a thumbs down,
Why would you want to do that, Ballbuster Josh?
and then turn off the comments so you can't comment.
Oh,
But anyway, check out last beer.
Flintstone's car.
Come on, Ballbuster Josh.
Philly Cricker 87 is where I just post pictures of beer, and sometimes I'll give a description. Make sure you put your hashtags in there. Hashtags are important on Instagram. Sometimes I go live on Instagram with other people in the community.
This
And
post
Sure
says,
can, Ballbuster Josh. We can go live on this.
You can't.
post says, fuck it, gas getting way too expensive. Yabba dabba.
I don't even want to hear
I
about
thought
it.
that's what that was, dude.
But anyways, I think everyone else shouted out their things.
We sure did,
Craft beer's
Ballbuster
great.
Josh.
Keep buying it. Do your thing.
That's cheaper than here,
Yeah.
Paul.
We're up to
Pumping your own
$4
gas.
a gallon.
Yep, same here, Bunky.
429. 429 today
For regular?
for regular.
Yeah.
It went up
Yeah,
60
that's
cents. 60 cents in a
Ouch.
week. It was
Yeah.
$3.69 last time this week.
Ballbuster Josh.
Shit, I get premium gas for our car, and that's
I
fucking
get
spendy.
regular unleaded.
Yeah, I
and
get
it was
premium.
$4.29.
It was $4.39 or $4.40 something.
California's got to be up there.
It's times like this that I definitely don't miss my Trailblazer SS.
Right.
Getting 11 miles per gallon on Supreme.
Right. Electric cars now.
Oh, I
Hey,
get like
Josh, you
30
don't
something.
realize, but we're going to be hanging out in a few months. So you better get your palate nice and
I
fresh.
need to stop drinking so much, Alex. That's the thing. I need to stop drinking the same stuff. You
Well,
drink
it's 'cause
one of
you
these
love it.
hazy
That's what it
IPAs,
is.
they all start tasting the same. They all got the same
So everybody
combos.
gone? Everybody
went, yeah.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go because we're gonna end the show because long ass shows nobody really likes all that much. I don't think. And this is always a long ass show. That's why nobody likes it. So the the score I'm going to give this Three Little Pigs from Rockingham Brewing Company. I'm going to give it an 88. It wasn't bad. There's like things I liked about it. I like the doughy breadiness. I like the fact that the oak came through. I wish more bourbon would have come through for such a light bodied type beer. I think that it doesn't state how long they aged in the bread. It could have just been kissed, it could have been like a 2 week, 1 month, hey, we put it in a bourbon barrel, so not a lot of bourbon was shining through, but it is such a light flavored beer anyways, that style, as far as it's not going to be like, chocolate and charred and roasty and stuff that's going to cover up anything. So maybe a light kiss would have been good, but more bourbon would have been nice. My ding on this one was that it basically didn't taste much like a Tripel. It tasted more like a blonde, and I think that if they actually put it out as a Belgian blonde ale, I would have liked it more because I wouldn't have been hunting for the Tripel type notes as much. I would have been happy with the doughy breadiness. That doughy banana bread type thing that came through. That's nice. When you get those flavors in a blonde, you get that nice doughiness. That's awesome. So if this was a Belgian blonde, it probably would have scored higher, but since it's a Tripel and it was missing most of the Tripel flavors, that's why I'm scoring it lower like it is. The alcohol was pretty well hidden, but definitely more bourbon notes, and being a Tripel, if this thing was more Tripelish, Dave Tripelish,
Yeah.
or Dave, right? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, they do make some other good stuff. I do recommend some other things from them. That will be on the next episode, possibly with a question for whatever beer you bring. We may end up having a question that references the beer, the company that you brought, type deal. So keep that in mind. Shout outs for my own channel. I have my 50-point inspection videos. Those are my beer reviews. I put them out Wednesdays and Fridays, so I don't overwhelm people, and hopefully you have time to watch a show, whether you comment, thumbs up, whatever you do. I hope you enjoy it if you're watching my stuff, because I'm not here to, just waste your time, So hopefully you're enjoying any content that you're actually watching from me.
Any condoms?
And yeah, any condoms.
Beer
relish as well. Then I have this show Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the start of the show. It is called New Brew. If you're here, hopefully you know how to find the channel. Anyways, it's on my channel, BuMpY Road Brewery. It's bring a new beer that you've never had before, a beer that you've never had before, to join up on panel, and then try to throw in a question or two, depending on how long it gets or how large the question is. We do the little free for all thing where everybody can kind of talk. We went on different subjects at the very beginning. I was kind of like cheering it on. I wasn't like yes out loud, but inside I was like, this is awesome. Nobody's talking about the beer that they're drinking. Everybody's talking about other things, and that was great. And it looks like John and Ellie dropped off. Thank you for joining, John and Ellie.
I won't see him for 20 years.
Hopefully we'll catch you on an after party or something like that. But that's it. I think we've pretty much shouted out everybody that we can shout out. And I just want to thank the panel for joining up tonight. Thank you guys. You guys are great. Awesome. Thanks again for Kyle. John's laptop died. Plug it in.
Nope.
Clap on. Clap off.
Clap on. I kind of would rather have the clap off. But...
The squeeze. Jam wow. Slap. Now I got feedback.
I think it's raining outside.
Yeah, it's been raining for hours here, dude.
Who said that? All right, something's going on. Anyways, we're going to end this. Cheers. Cheers to the chat as well. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome anytime. Welcome back next week. Hopefully you'll make it. And always bring questions, because I do like to ask the panel at least a question or so. So appreciate you all. Thanks for coming tonight. Alex, can't forget about you. I'm going to let the dogs in while you take us out.
Okay, go ahead and do that.
Let the dogs out.
Oh, don't forget.
BuMpY.
Don't forget before I sign out. You got. I have merchandise. Go to the Legendary Beer Man's channel and get. I'm gonna hurry up, BuMpY. I know. Get stickers, mugs, and all that. You can just look it up. Beer Man. Go to merchandise. Beer Man. Go to his Bowie page and you'll see it. So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
This is Alex the Beer Master. And we will
there.
see you on the next live stream and next video. This is Alex the Beer Master signing out.